and here it is in all of its glory. My 5-year transformation video. Which, trust me, you guys will not be disappointed on that. But everyone, please be aware of how much work this actually took. Trying to bring myself to this vision that I saw. Whoever's watching this, you can do this too. You just have to put in the work. Here is 5 years of training and my 5-year weightlifting journey so far.
Baptized, somebody getting baptized. 3-piece with the soda.
Surprise, the king is back.
Sober dog with the strap on my shoulder. Good guys dressed in black, you can bet that. Ben style in space, mind and face. Face critics with kind of face. Against all odds, I'm a dominator. Catch with the 100-hit combinations.
Now, before all the traveling, making teams, and winning medals, I did come from a very humble beginning in the sport. I was 14 years old, and I was trying to get stronger and faster for football. Well, cuz, look at me. I started in a CrossFit gym and got signed up for a competition. To qualify from youth nationals, we went to compete on barely any training. Again, I didn't really know what I was doing back then, and what the hell am I wearing? We get there, boom, I see CJ, boom, I see Harrison. I saw the USA singlets, I saw what you could do with the sport, I was hooked. However, the main thing that stood out to me was on the USA weightlifting banner, the phrase, "Where Olympic journeys begin." And I thought to myself, holy shit, I want to do this. Got back home, finished out my football season, and then I never looked back.
Push!
No lift, floaters. Can we please get 86 kilos? 86 kilos. Lifter become Athena Shriver, miles ahead weightlifting for Opie's head. Alright, bars 90 kilos.
Do it!
About 198 pounds. Lifter
Go!
Shay Carlock of Heart and Barbell Club for a second attempt. On deck, Athena Shriver.
Youth Nationals came around in June. I was excited to see how I was going to do because this was the first time I had trained consistently for a few months. I ended up putting 60 kilos on my total since the end of football season, and I won 3rd place in the snatch and 3rd place in the total. I wanted more, and I knew I could be more. I just needed someone that could take me there, and that's where I met Coach Joe. Joe has coached Olympic weightlifting for over 20 years, bringing athletes to every level of competition. He also developed some of the top lifters in the United States, such as Alex Lee and Sarah Robles. I needed someone that was going to break me down and push me to my limits. And for that, Joe is the perfect coach. My work capacity began to increase. Heavier percentages were now everyday weights, and I was able to handle a much higher workload.
Good lift for some.
There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Every spotlight, every soundbite, everybody who gave up is just a fuel for wanting him more than anybody against us. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming now, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, knocking out bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible, 'cause we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable. Oh, we're unstoppable.
Since last year, we put another 60 kilos onto my total and finished in 2nd place at Youth Nationals. As we got back home and started a new training cycle, I had sprained a tendon in my elbow. But that didn't mean we still couldn't squat. And I mean, we squatted every day. This was hands down the strongest my legs have ever felt. After my elbow got better, standing up with cleans and snatches was no problem at all. However, my timing and position was just a little bit off. But this would be okay, as it just would come back with more reps. So we got ready for the American Open, the first time I'd actually be lifting in a senior level meet. We all know progress isn't exactly linear, but I wanted it to be. As we started the next training cycle, I started to feel tightness in my lower back. Not thinking anything of it, I kept pushing through it as it got increasingly worse. Until one specific day, I couldn't handle it anymore. After this exact lift, I could barely bend over and touch my toes for the next few weeks. And for the next 6 months, I was in and out of doctor's offices and in and out of the physical therapy clinic trying to figure out what was wrong with me. I'd felt all the progress I made slipping through my fingers. And then 6 months later, it finally got better. And the only thing left to do was to start again. The American Open Finals in 2018 meant a lot to me because I had overcome my back injury, which lasted the majority of the year and hit all-time PRs on everything. This was also the first time I had medaled at a senior level meet. With a new year ahead of me and a healthy body, I was excited to see what I could accomplish in 2019.
You're going nowhere. Don't blame me for what you've done. If
now had our sights on making the 2020 Junior World Team. However, my body was growing, so I was going to need to go up a weight class. I would now be in the 81 kilo category. Because of this, we really had to push on the gas pedal. Did it. A huge goal I'd set back in the beginning of the year came together and I accomplished it. After dropping that bar, it was one of the best feelings in the world. I would be on the 2020 Junior World Team competing in Bucharest, Romania in March.
The coronavirus has spread to countries across the world, but officials believe that it all started in Wuhan, China.
The total number of confirmed cases is now at more than 4,500.
Since the novel coronavirus first appeared in Wuhan, China in late 2019, it has spread across the world.
Growing concern over a growing health crisis, with health officials here in the U.S. moving fast to prepare for what the CDC has called an inevitable spread.
You probably already have heard the news. Junior Worlds has been canceled. No more Junior Worlds in Romania. It was kind of a kick in the balls. Yeah, I was excited. Everything that I was working for just kind of thrown out the window. This is really teaching me to Like Coach Joe said, take the positives out of every situation. So now we're looking at it as more time to train. Yeah, so we got to look at the positives, and if anything, I'll be more ready and be hitting higher numbers. So that's actually a really big positive. I got to continue to train hard, and I guess Junior Worlds is just put off. After being home from the gym from about a month, I lost 9 pounds. It's all good though, because I like to eat. and I wasn't born with freak genetics. But back when I was a scrawny 14-year-old, I believed in the vision of who I wanted to become. And that's what makes all the difference. Believing in yourself when no one else does. I don't do this for fun, and it isn't a hobby anymore. I do this to be the best, and I do it to be number one. Here's to the future.